Welcome to Streak Philippines. I've been thinking about something for a while, and so I thought I'd talk about that today. After 12 years living in the Philippines, I'm pretty well used to things here. You know, the garbage, the smoke, the noise everywhere, the crowds everywhere. This is where I live, and this is my permanent home now. But sometimes when I'm out walking, just thinking, or when we're biking on our e-bikes, which is just about every day, I kind of think it's like I don't really have a country. I'm somewhere between countries. I'm like a man without a country. I don't recognize the United States anymore. The things that are going on back there, what I see on the news, what I would call Gestapo tactics by the government, democracy seems to be fading away. I mean, rapidly. Power's grabbed by Trump. Everything is consolidated under Trump, by Trump, for Trump. It's like his revenge tour. It's just terrifying. I grew up believing in checks and balances, in the idea that we could always course correct. The Congress would stand up for the people, that when something was really wrong, people would stand up and speak. But there's so much fear in the United States now. And from here, watching from the other side of the world, it feels like nobody's doing anything to stop it. I ask myself over and over, why don't they do something? Why aren't they acting? Why can't they see what's happening? Because I'm not there. I left. I didn't leave 12 years ago because I was unhappy. I love the United States. I just left because I needed a change after my wife died. Now, I don't have any idea what it's like to live in the United States anymore. I don't understand the prices. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's in people's minds, what they hope for with the crazy things that are happening there, the divisiveness, the hate against immigrants. It almost seems like they only want white people there. And anyone that stands up for an immigrant may get thrown on the ground and detained. Now, here in the Philippines, I've learned a whole lot about its history, about the struggles for independence, the dark days of martial law, the miracle of EDSA, when millions of people came together and took their democracy back peacefully. I've heard all of these stories, but I know I'll never really be part of the story. I'll never really fully feel like I'm part of something like I did one time in the United States. I didn't grow up with the poverty of the Philippines, with the struggles Filipinos went through. I wasn't born here, didn't build my life here. I just kind of stepped into it. It's not a vacation. Just like when you go somewhere on vacation, it's totally different from living there. I lived in Hawaii, and it wasn't like being on vacation. I lived and worked in Hawaii, and it wasn't the same as when I had gone there on vacation. So this is my home now, but it's Filipinos' home, and it's their story that they've written. I didn't have any part of that. So where does that leave me? I can't really fully have an opinion on things here because I'm not really part of it. I look at the U.S. and feel like a stranger now to the U.S. I don't even understand what's going on. I don't understand why it's going on. I don't understand why people are letting this happen. I can't really claim the Philippines. I can't really claim the United States anymore. I don't even understand the prices. I don't know what's in people's brains that they're letting this thing get so out of control. Is it because of just fear now of Trump? I understand that's in Congress's mind because everybody's terrified to do anything about him because Donald Trump will go to the ends of the earth to ruin you. I just don't make any sense of any of it. And so, while this is my permanent home, I'm not really fully part of it. I'll always be considered a foreigner here. Everybody will always look at me and they'll say, that's a foreigner. It's not that you don't feel welcome. It's just, it's not like your hometown. And sometimes it feels like it would be nice to belong somewhere again. So I don't think I'll ever feel about the U.S. like I used to unless things drastically change. So I guess for now, I'm a man without a country.